Welcome back to another Fortnite tips and tricks video. This one's all about the top 3 drop spots during Fortnite's new avatar update, as well as some changes to the game that you need to know about. So the very first drop spot I want to talk about is this house that's at the very top of the map. Now this has been here for a while, and not really a lot of people ever really land here. Now it has an okay amount of loot, a few good floor drops, and it is good for bats if you are a player who likes to play builds as well. There is a guaranteed safe spawn with some gold in it, the very top of the house hidden inside a shipping container that will spawn every single game to help you keep your gold up. But now what makes this spot way better now than it ever was previously is they have now added an NPC at the very bottom level of this island that the house is sitting on. And what this NPC sells is he'll sell you a purple Harbinger SMG for 300, a pro fishing rod for 30 gold, but most importantly is he'll sell you a rift for 300 gold so that you can rotate to better places around the map. And now, also with the avatar update, just right across one of the zip lines, they've added one of these new avatar temples where you can guaranteed get water bending every single game, and it'll always drop 2 of this item. But now back to the rifts. This rift can bring you to a variety of really decent places. So you can make it all the way over to Classy Courts, you can easily make it over to Lavish Lair and buy a Huntress DMR and hire the NPC here who's a scanner bot, or you can also make it into the woods near Rebel's Roost in order to hire the NPC, which is also a scanner bot that sells sniper rifles, which makes this a great drop spot for people who like to land at a more quiet location on the map and get some loot before starting their game. So now we're on to the second drop spot, which is a variety of places. I'm just going to call it the center map drop spot. So I usually like to land at the house over here, which I'll just call the Meowscles house. It's kind of near fencing fields. The reason I land here first is because he sells a gatekeeper shotgun for 300 gold, and you can hire him. If somebody else hires him, you won't be able to buy a shotgun. That house also has a variety of different healing items inside of it, including barrels, and a guaranteed safe spot in one of the rooms upstairs. Afterwards, you can head over to the dock in the middle of the lake, and there's now an NPC there who will sell you a Reaper sniper rifle for 300 gold. Also, the center island of that lake, there's another avatar temple that sometimes will spawn and have the earth bending. Afterwards, you can take the jump pad over to Medusa at Fencing Fields, buy a Thunderburst SMG if you want one for 300 gold, and she also sells shockwaves as well. So if you're a person who has a lot of gold anytime, this is not a bad area to land, as you can just go and buy a pretty good loadout instead of trying to find one. You also don't have to go and buy all these things from all the NPCs. You can just go and buy the items that are important to you and how you like to play the game. Now that'll bring us on to our last and final drop spot, and that is going to be on this mountain here where they've now added an airbending temple, and it's kind of in between Brawler's Battleground and Mount Olympus. So by coming here, you're going to guaranteed have never-ending mobility for the entire game. And after you loot the temple and get the airbending mythic, you can then go up the mountain, and there's usually 2 to 3 chest spawns here, and there's a couple more slurp barrels that you can hit as well. And then what makes this spot great is that there is a jump pad. And this jump pad you can use in order to get to this little unnamed factory kind of POI that's just down bottom behind the mountaintop, which has quite a lot more healing items and barrels, as well as a lot of loot. Or you can take it to go over to Brawler's Battleground, and you can even actually take this jump pad and go all the way over to Mount Olympus if you wanted to. Or you can go and be completely passive and just kind of stick to the edge of the map and go to this little temple here, or to the spot with the slurp trucks on the boat down bottom near the water there, and get, a god chest and another chest here. And now that brings me to another change I want to talk about, and that is the god chests themselves. So with this new avatar update, a lot of the items have now been vaulted, including the Wings of Icarus, the Chains of Hades, and Zeus's Thunderbolt. These items would always have a chance to spawn in these god chests, and now since they are no longer in the game at the moment, the god chests have got a little bit of a nerf. So before I used to find a lot of epic or legendary items in these god chests. Now they will still always drop heals, but now a lot of times I'm finding more rare items, such as blue items or 2 of the same type of weapon. Like here I got a purple gatekeeper and a blue frenzy. And I think here, this one, I got 2 blue SMGs. so on and so forth. So you're not going to get as good of loot out of these chests as you used to. So do keep that in mind if you like landing at these mythic boss POIs or the areas with the new god chests. And that will be it for this video. I'm Big Papa Smurf 187. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe if you haven't already. And do let me know if you try these drop spots and how they worked out for you, and what you think of the new changes and the new avatar mythics that they've added in the game. Take care and have fun gaming.